Well, the Yabba pot in West African means grandma's pot. It was originally marketed as a place with international cuisine. It's all vegan, 100% vegan. People of conscious people, as they would say, would come here to eat and have conversation, kind of fellowship. But it's been the hub of vegetarian and vegan cuisine for as long as I can remember. I started out as a customer, and I've been here ever since. And I thought that by being involved in this restaurant, that others would have the opportunity to experience this.
The old owner, like Chef Sky, she started this I think about 7 years ago, and she just wanted to promote the wellness aspect of eating. Well, most people should be conscious of what they put in their bodies, and I don't know, it's just kind of started this like movement of just like good eating and happy, like positive thinking, positive people.
We can talk about it being vegan and vegetarian. That's the benefit, but what really stands out is just good food. I mean, if you have good food, that's where you'll go. And this has an added benefit of not having any animal products whatsoever. And it just supports conscious living.
This place is in such a great location where it's in a very diverse neighborhood. So we get people who actually drive here to, get food because it's vegan food, but we also have people from the neighborhood just walk in because it's just, it's a cafe, and they get exposed to something that they might not necessarily have had exposure to before.
A lot of people that come in are not vegetarian or vegan. They usually come in with their friends who are vegetarian or they've been here before. And they look at our menu and get really confused and freaked out. So we always give them samples, usually of the citrus sole ribs, which are that's our most popular dish. And they almost always love it, and they end up ordering a bunch of different things.
The food here definitely kind of changed my whole ideas about this, how vegan food it can be prepared and what you can make and what all the possibilities that you have. So it's pretty cool. Definitely a whole new look on food.
A lot of times people think vegan is really strict or hard, or you can only eat salad and things like that. But anything that's out there that meat eaters eat, it can be made vegan as well. I had a group of customers one day, they ate here 2 days in a row and didn't know that it was a vegetarian restaurant. Until the second day that they came, and I mentioned something and they were like, "It's not meat?" And I was like, "No, it's vegetarian." And they still came back after that. So we do citrus sole ribs is one of our most popular items. It's a soy protein and a citrus and barbecue sauce with oranges, broccoli, red and green peppers, and onions. Pepper steak, curry chicken, what we call it chick-un. Live kale salad is another really popular item. It's raw kale in a garlic and soy marinade.
Also, we have a bunch of different desserts all the time. We just got a new baker, so she's always baking delicious vegan cookies and cupcakes.
A lot of places that you go to, you just get the standard vegan versions of white cake, yellow cake, chocolate cake, and it gets really boring. So I try to do different things. The other day I did lychee cupcakes with coconut frosting, and I've done some rose water cupcakes with rose water frosting. And actually tomorrow I'll be doing hibiscus cupcakes. Nothing has any artificial dyes or flavorings or anything. Everything is wholesome.
My personal favorite item is the live collards, which is just a raw collard salad, which is amazing. It's made with Bragg's and maple syrup. I also really like our juices. We have a juice bar, so I always get beet, tomato, ginger juice.
Favorite menu item would be the sesame spinach salad, the marinated mushrooms, and the chicken pasta salad.
I'm gonna have to go with the Thai peanut drummies. I just like the fact that it's like a drumstick because there's an actual stick inside of the soy or wheat meat.
I like the ribs. Ribs and the rice is good.
I'm probably biased. Definitely cookies are my favorite. I love shortbread cookies. I make shortbread cookies with a hard orange glaze. That's definitely my favorite. Try to make that as much as possible, just because I want to eat it. Not because I want to put it out, but.
My personal favorite, oh boy. I think live kale salad. Yeah.
And it's one of the things that we need to have in the community. If you look around here, there's all kinds of restaurants. There's soul food, there's Subway, there's a Chinese joint. There's just a number of different restaurants. None of which, I'm not going to say none of which, but a lot of them do not really consider your overall health. And this restaurant has taken a stand to remain 100% vegan. We have a full complement here. We have a vegan baker. We have a raw food chef. We have a number of folks here. We do not really employ folks that just want a job. If you have an aspiration, a dream, or if we can recreate this establishment or its principles or its missions in other places, then certainly we're pushing for that. All the money that's made goes back into the restaurant, and we're all in here to build something together. It's just a continuous environment, both inside and outside, to be a different business model, a better business model, a more humane business model, So those are our efforts, and hopefully, God willing, we'll do that. We'll have more Yabba pots and more businesses that are like-minded. I think you should keep up with us, revisit, and we'll add more and more. So yeah, I got a lady who, excuse me, Nzinga. Can I do this?
Yeah.
Nzinga, can you come here a second, please? Nzinga's a lady who's come here and during a juice fast and has combated diabetes with the help of the Yabba pot and the juicing that we have here. And she's been a long-standing customer. And I'm just going to introduce her. She looks a little hesitant. And she just came from the hospital, and this is the first place she comes. So
There used to be a juice named after me
it still is.
because I was such a regular person. This is just a great place, and a place you can come, to stay healthy. As I just said, my doctor told me to come here and get my juice so that I'm doing okay. And the food is great, and I can always know that what I'm going to eat is healthy and doesn't have the wrong stuff in it, and it helps me to maintain the kind of diet and lifestyle that I aspire to.